iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics, engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
Welcome in here, drivers, to the Volusia Speedway, race fans from all over. It is the Valley View Firewood Northeast iRacing Nationals here tonight from this historic track in Florida. Located just a little bit down the road from the Daytona International Speedway. NASCAR may kick off their season at the Daytona International Speedway. The Valley View Firewood Series kicks it off here in Florida. This season for the Valley View Firewood Series, we will head to two different tracks starting the season off right here at Volusia, and then we will take these modifieds over to Lanier. These two tracks will alternate all season long with some of the drivers that you may know. Some drivers out of New York. Well, who are those drivers that hail out of the great state of New York? How about Christopher LeClaire? CJ LeClaire is here, the four-cylinder driver out of New York. Caleb Durgan, the youngster, up and coming. How about the driver Bo Reeves? He's here tonight out of Plattsburgh, New York. We got also drivers like Jeremy Carpenter out of the Devil's Bowl Speedway. He's the tech inspector. He'll be checking the cars here tonight. Drivers then out of, well, say, Pennsylvania. Josiah Millen out of Topton, Pennsylvania. Loudon Reimer out of Oley, Pennsylvania. He's here. Both drivers representing the Grandview Speedway. Drivers from all over. Drivers out of New Hampshire like Dave Coburn is here. Drivers even out of Indiana. Drivers that have the connection into the Northeast region of racing. They are all here. Drivers representing Airborne, Grandview, All-American Speedway, Albany, Saratoga, Bear Ridge. You name it, they are all here tonight, race fans. And boy, is it going to be a heck of a series. We talked about some of the drivers. How about we show you some of them right here? Those are just some of the drivers that you will see over the next 9 weeks of competition here in the Valley View Firewood Series. These drivers will all be competing for prizes later to be known to the race fans and the drivers along, as we have a lot of prizes on the line that will come at the end of the season. We got to thank a lot of the sponsors that are making this all possible here for these drivers. Of course, the family of sponsors this season, of course, the Valley View Firewood, family owned and operated. The Valley View Firewood is located at 984 Sunset Drive in Willsboro, New York, serving the North Country with its firewood needs. Small bundles to truckloads, they sell it all. Well-seasoned firewood, split and ready for your home or campfire. Contact them today. We also got to thank Begor Supply, a family-owned and operated business located in Moores, New York, offering various products from hardware, plumbing, septic supplies, cultivating, and leach field pipes, animals and pet feed, lawn and garden. They have it all, even a propane fill station open Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 5. Saturdays, better get there early, race fans, only 8 a.m. to 12 high noon. We also got to thank Clark & Son Automotive, established back in 2019. Clark & Son Automotive has built up a reputation in the area for having its best customer service, along with advanced diagnostics and automotive repair, fleet maintenance programs, fabrication, heavy-duty truck repair services, computer system diagnostics, and ABS system repairs for your truck. Contact them today or find them on Facebook.com at Clark & Son. Along with them, we got to thank the M&M Country Store. They came on board, reoccurring sponsor here with the series. M&M Country Store, a small-town convenience store, offering your necessities, including fuel, food, and even, for you race fans, to fill up the coolers before you head to the racetrack, beer. Stop in today and check them out. Race fans, though, we will go heat racing here tonight. Of course, 10 drivers will line up here in heat race number 1 as we are getting ready to go racing. For the first time this season, the 2021 schedule has been released. We're here at Volusia. You see the cars are getting down onto the speedway. How about we head to our starting lineup here tonight? Starting lineup for heat race number 1. They look like this. Starting P number 1 here tonight with quick time in our qualifying session. It is the 25 of Tyler Ducharme. He will start P number 1 here tonight. His outside, driving the Imperial Motorsports number 39, hailing out of Canada. This is the 39 of Brad Haldane. Josh Son driving the Ducharme Speed Labs number 11. He will go from P number 3. Driving out of North Carolina with his New York roots, this will be the driver of the number 99 of Nicholas Weatherby. Starting back in the 5th position, hailing out of the Baps Motor Speedway, driving car number 1 here out of Pennsylvania. This will be Washrag's young Talon Carter. Driving car number 44, starting in the 6th position out of New York. Scott Riome will drive car number 44. Kevin Chaffee driving car number 73 here tonight. He will start in the 7th position. And starting back into the 8th spot out of New York, driving car number 15, this is Ed Brissett. Back there, starting 9th on the field here tonight, driving car number 97. He hails home track out of the Big Diamond Raceway in Pennsylvania. This is car number 97, Jason Niedlinger. Starting back into the 10th position, who needs to go do his homework here tonight, it is the 97.5 of Nathaniel Gay. That is your 10-car starting lineup brought to us by our friends over at Simbox. Find them today over on Facebook.com at Simbox/PC. Get yours today. So it'll be 10 drivers out onto the speedway. We will go 10 laps the distance here. Top 5 drivers will all advance into the big show here tonight. Won't have to go to that last chance qualifier. Would like to stay out of that last chance qualifier if you can. 10 drivers from all over the Northeast getting ready to go. This time by, they will light the fire. We are racing at Volusia. With the green flag up and 10 laps on the board, the number 25 of Tyler Ducharme will lead down the back straightaway. Look at the number 11 of Josh Son. He took the Ducharme Speed Labs number 11 right up the gut there to the inside. Look who's sitting in 3rd right now. Here comes Talon Carter. He's picked up 2 spots in 1 lap. Haldane right now running car number 39 there. He is holding on to P number 4 as they work down the back straightaway here. Kevin Chaffee is in the transfer spot. Here comes the number 4. 44 for the fans following along at home. That is Scott Riome. He's going to get to the inside of the 99 of Nicholas Weatherby. Nothing has changed out front. It's 2 laps in the books here this season. And Tyler Ducharme picking right up where he left off last season. And that is at the front of the field. Scott Riome still battling to try and get around the 73 of Kevin Chaffee right now. Chaffee holding a pretty solid line. Look at Riome. He's going to slip off turn number 4. A great run, though, by Chaffee, and even a better run by Nicholas Weatherby. Look at him bring the Water Safari entry right back up to the outside groove there. He'll battle the Brissett Racing number 44 down into the corner. He'll hang it a little bit high, trying to get that middle groove to come in here tonight. They're watching the battle right now on that cut line. Kevin Chaffee, car number 73, the snap-on entry. He does have that transfer spot right now. The White River Toyota TO Pro car, number 73, holding a steady line down to the bottom side, trying to make that Weatherby entry go right to the outside. Now he'll go up, take that line a little bit away, trying to make Weatherby work even farther up the racetrack right now. Right on board with Nicholas Weatherby. See the line down in 3 and 4. Our Daddy Daycare Designs onboard camera this season, bringing us great pictures already from the Volusia Speedway. All these drivers trying to figure out if they can hold the spot, if they can get in. 4 laps to go. It'll be 3 to go this time by at the line. Look at Scott Riome. He's falling back just a little bit. Nathaniel Gay and Jason Needlinger right now running 9th and 10th on the grid, respectively. They're a couple seconds off the front of this field, which is still being led by Tyler Ducharme. Josh Son, though, he is under attack. They will see the old popsicle sticks this time going up into the air. Who will be able to come back around here and lead the final 2 laps right now? Ducharme, Son, and Carter all have themselves a really good lead. Brad Haldane right now is sitting there in the 4th position. He does have that 39 car locked in. Kevin Chaffee is the one that's on the hot seat. But this time by, we will get the white flag. It's the final trip around here for heat race number 1. Tyler Ducharme has led flag to right where we are with a white flag. Will he be able to lead the last one? He'll lead down the back straightaway. Has a great size lead right now over Josh Son. It'll be Tyler Ducharme picking up the win. It'll be Josh Son, Talon Carter, Brad Haldane, and Kevin Chaffee will all move on to the feature event. Coming up later on, Weatherby, Riome, Brissett, Needlinger, and Gay will all have to go to a last chance qualifier here tonight. So that's just 1 heat race out of the 5, I believe, that are scheduled here tonight. I believe we will have enough drivers here that have signed into the Volusia Raceway for 5 heat races. So your Valley View Firewood heat race number 2 will look like this. Starting lineup here for heat race number 2. The youngster, the Little Digger, will start. P number 1, the driver out of New York, the Ducharme Speed. Number 17 of Caleb Durgan. Starting back in P number 2, the Smith Racing Inc. number 41, Turn 3 Racing Network sponsored car. It's the Mountain Man, Doug Ungari. Starting back in P number 3 here tonight, he drives car number 7, hailing out of New York. This is going to be Joshua LeClaire. Starting back in P number 4, he drives car number 31 here tonight. He goes by the name of Matthew LaValle, driving car number 31 here tonight, starting back into the 5th position, driving car number 12. This is driver of the number 12 of John McAfee. Starting in the 6th position, hailing out of New York, driving car number 4. This is Dale Gagnon, the Gagnon Racing number 4. Starting in the 7th position, driving car number 55. This will be Paul Moraine, and I believe a scratch here tonight, car number 25. Bad Chad will miss the grid here in heat race number 2, so we'll see if he can get back out there or have to go to a last chance qualifier. Eric Riel, driving the Brissett Racing 02 entry, will start 9th, and the 4R of CJ Lovere, the Hornet driver, will start in position number 10. So actually, he'll move up a row. He'll start position number 8, so 9 cars make the call here. 9 cars making the call for the Valley View Firewood heat race number 2. It'll be another 10 laps the distance here for all these drivers. So with another 9 drivers out there on the raceway, there they are as they come by. Take a look at your field here. A lot of good-looking cars that you may recognize from your local tracks. Some may be a little bit different, as they may be a little bit of a rendition as these drivers, of course, some of them not only racing big blocks, small blocks, or sportsmen around the northeast area. Some of them might be driving 600 micro sprints. Some of them may be driving those Hornets as 4-cylinders, hobby stock entries, but they got them painted up here tonight to look as close as they can. Green flag will be in the air, Little Digger, and the Mountain Man will bring us to the green flag here in heat race number 2. Durgan going to take the bottom side. Ungari trying to wheel and deal on the outside groove. Will he be able to do it? No, it'll be Durgan down into turn number 3, the youngster. That car number 17 will come back around here. He'll look to lead lap number 1. 1 lap in the book, but look at the jammed up jelly tight here on Interstate 81. All these drivers battling. There is the M2 entry. That is actually McAfee. If you're following along on the timing and scoring, he's being scored here tonight as car number 12, as his transponder is indicating to our scoring loop. LeClaire will take P number 2, though, from Ungari on the second lap here tonight. So that'll be Durgan, LeClaire, Ungari, McAfee, and CJ LeClaire right now. The pay-to-win setups number 4, the driver out of the Devil's Bowl Speedway. He just got back from racing down in Charlotte a couple weeks ago. Right now with LeClaire in that transfer spot. Dale Gagnon sideways in that Ford entry. Dale Gagnon out of Chaz, New York. That Energy Brothers entry racing from, looks like the Airborne Speedway. Also races over there at Mohawk. Trying to get his 04 entry slotted into the dance tonight. LeClaire, though, is running away with this one in that transfer spot. There you see him. He's trying to work underneath the number M2 entry here of McAfee. Not going to be able to get it done that time. Ungari also under attack. There you see car number 41. He did lose that spot a couple laps ago to the number 7 of LeClaire, and now he has started to roll away. Of course, the LeClaire Flatworx entry. So 4 laps to go. Your top 5 have absolutely checked out. Call it over a second over Gagnon, LaValle, Moran, and Riel. Bad Chad did get car number 25 out onto the speedway. Oh, a big bobble that time there. You saw it. That was McAfee getting a little loose there off turn number 4 and almost put it up into the fence line. The number 4R there having to really kind of check his way around. Had to check up, so CJ LeClaire going to fall back off this pack with just 2 laps to go. Caleb Durgan looking like he's headed for heat race number 2, but don't count the chickens before they hatch. White flag going to go in the air. You're watching the battle for second, though. Ungari battling back down to the inside. Little Digger trying to dig away. Oh, contact there between the 41 and the 7. The 7 there of LeClaire going to go up the track. McAfee going to work underneath. Caleb Durgan will cruise to victory here. Battle for that final transfer spot. It'll be Durgan, Ungari, McAfee, LeClaire, and CJ LeClaire all headed to the big dance. So Caleb Durgan gonna pick this one up. 2 good heat races, and another one coming our way. This is how they're lined up here for heat race number 3 here tonight. Starting on the front row, he's the driver of car number 14. He raced in the Short Track Super Series this season. This is going to be the driver out of South New Berlin, New York. This is Peyton Talbert in the Fast Lane Performance entry. Starting at P number 2, driving the Brissett Racing 03 here tonight. This is going to be Speedy Brissett. Starting back in P number 3, driving car number 14 here tonight. This is Mason Bay. And it's going to be Chris Brown from downtown, the driver with roots back to the New York area. Out of Kokomo, Indiana, driving the 136 here tonight, representing, well, you guessed it, the Kokomo Speedway. Dylan Raptoy in the raised Diane 2, big number 22. The youngster out of Vermont will start P number 5 here tonight. John Brissett driving car number 14 out of New York. One of the many Brissetts here tonight. He will start in that 6th position. Rob Lowell in car number 21, the Low Motorsports. Number 21 will start 7th position. Don Page III out of New York, driving car number 19 here tonight. He will start 8th and shotgun to the field. The driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, driving car number 48. This is Matthew Stam. So 9 cars, 5 to qualify. Heat race number 2 is out there on, or heat race number 3. We can almost count if we take our shoes off here tonight at Volusia. There you see him, the Fast Lane Performance and the Brissett Racing 03. Those 2 drivers will be on the front row here to give it another whirl. These drivers all transitioned out of running their real cars all season, all spring, summer, and some of them into the fall here, and now they're geared up into the virtual side of things here on the iRacing.com platform. Using the iRacing simulator, the #1 simulated racing game on the market. These drivers getting the extra track time that they would like. Peyton Talbot going to smash the gas, and he'll dance it into turn number 1. Look at the 14 of Mason Bay. He'll go down to the inside. That friendly Ford will now take P number 2. It'll leave Speedy Brissett back to 3rd. Look at Chris Brown from downtown. He is trying to work the outside room to get around Speedy Brissett. 2 drivers did make a tangle. It does look like that will bring out the first caution flag of the season here in heat race number 3. 1 lap will be completed into the books, and I'm being told Don Page and Rob Lowell have got together down there. We will see if we can find there, as we apologize. The camera cut out there down on the back straightaway. We'll see if we can get that crash pulled up. It was on the opening lap here, heat race number 3. This is the Turn 3 Racing Network replay. There you see the number 19, the PFC entry to the outside. And no, gets crossed up, and oh, that was hard contact. Rob Lowe into the outside barrier. He's going to right the ship, but that Featherlight Trailers G-Stone Motorsports entry, a lot of damage. Right on board. Riding on board with Rob Lowell here. Got the back tires lifted up off Don Page's front clip. And around he goes. Hard impact into the outside wall there. Does look like both drivers will carry on, but it does look like the Rob Lowell entry, the rear end is a little cockeyed on that car. The driver out of Benson, Vermont, the G-Stone Motorsports entry will carry on here. We will see how competitive that car can be after it is bent up pretty good. Peyton Talbot still the race leader. He is currently in that top spot to take home the victory here in heat race number 3. Speedy Brissett, Mason Bay, Chris Brown from downtown, and the youngster of Dylan Rabtoy will start 5th. He's the transfer car. Green flag back into the air. Peyton Talbot will lead us back to green. John Michael Brissett right now on the outside looking in. He would like to get that Brissett number 14 into the show here, and he's got to get around the raised iron tubing driver out of Vermont. Looks like Rob Lowell's car is a little bit damaged up here as our scoring does catch back up with all the transponders out there on their cars. No caution laps do count this season. Peyton Talbot, of course, leading us back to green here. You see that fast lane performance. Number 14T, Peyton Talbot is checking out. Last time, Peyton Talbot in the real world side of things in his real world racing. Short Track Super Series visited the state of Florida. He was able to pick up a win down there. Looking to go back down to the Sunshine Swing once springtime hits. Here comes Chris Brown, though, looking to the inside of the friendly Ford, number 14. Mason Bay trying to hold on to that spot. He's going to hold on to it down the back straightaway. Chris Brown will have to go to the outside of the White Outperformance, number 136. Five laps that time by at the line. 5 fingers throwing up to the drivers here. Dylan Rabtoy still hanging on to that final transfer spot. Matthew Stamm's been able to pick up 2 spots. He is the biggest mover here in heat race number 3. The Oak Hill 48 out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, making his first ever start here with the Valley View Firewood Northeast iRacing Series. Driver that lives just down the road, actually, from the studio here in Pennsylvania. We are calling this race from Pennsylvania. All virtual of the iRacing.com platform. Peyton Talbot, this time by, though, he will get the 2 to go signal. So it'll be 2 laps to go. Peyton Talbot trying to run away. Speedy Brissett showing a lot of speed in that 0-3. See if he can lock in one of the many Brissetts. They brought a lot of missiles here tonight. Chris Brown still trying to work the inside of this track. The Indy Race Parts, number 136. White flag going to go up in the air. Peyton Talbot looking like as long as he can make 4 corners here, he will be able to pick up a heat race win here in the opening round. Join a couple other of the New York boys in victory lane. Peyton Talbot will work off turn 4. He'll pick up the win. Speed Reset, Mason Bay, Chris Brown, and the final transfer car in will be Dylan Rabtoy. Brissett, John Michael Brissett, Matthew Stamp, and Don Page, along with Rob Lowell, will have to go to a last chance qualifier here tonight to see if they can work their way in. That means another heat race on the way. So heat race number 4. This is your Simbox starting lineup. The driver out of Glen Falls, New York. Actually, this is going to be the 1W of Wild Wayne McDuff, the driver out of Hudson Falls, New York. The Snap-on Giovanna's Pizza Fonda Speedway Sportsman crew member out of Rocky Warner's camp. This is going to be Wayne McDuff III. His outside, driving the 98 out the gate. The Griffith Racing Griffith Stone, number 98 out of Crossville, Tennessee. This will be racing Jason Dobbs. Jeremy Pitts driving car number 27, hailing out of New York. Will start back there, P number 3, where Bo Reeves in car 00 out of New York will drive the Vanderpool Construction 00. He will start P number 4. The Carpenter's Tax Service, Carpenter Esport, number 7 of Jeremy Carpenter. Watch out, race fans. Mr. Tech is here. Jeremy Carpenter will roll off from P number 5. Dave Coburn driving the number 20, hailing out of New York. Coburn Racing Stables entry will start 6th. Vernon Woodard, the 600 micro sprint driver out of the Devil's Bowl Speedway. He will go position number 7. And the Clark & Son, number 77 of Christopher Clark, will start in the 8th position, starting in 9th. Shotgun to the field, car number 15 out of New York, Tyler Cinder. Snyder will start actually P number 9. So that is 9 cars here in your heat race number 4. And you see them all work down the back straightaway. We're getting going here. 10 laps once again will be the distance here in the heat race. Who will be able to pick this one up? Will Wayne McDuff be able to do it for New York, or how about a Tennesseer? Dobbs going to hit the gas. He'll actually get to turn 1 first, but the shorter distance around will be Wayne McDuff. Will he be able to hold the bottom side? McDuff always loves the bottom side of the speedway when we come here to these tracks on iRacing. Look at Jeremy Pitts. He is no stranger to going to victory lane. Will he be able to do it, though, here on the iRacing.com platform is going to be the question. The driver out of New York, the Next Generation Roofing, Ducharme Speed, Albany, Saratoga Speedway, big block driver. He'll battle side by side there with Reeves. Reeves gets the inside lane. Here comes Clark. McDuff leads lap 1. He'll lead lap number 2. Racing Jason was up out of the groove, and he went from a transfer spot from the penthouse to the outhouse right now. He is back there running in 7th. There you see the number 73 of Vernon Woodard working the inside of the speedway. Woodard going to show a little bit of a block there to Dobbs, and that's going to stack up the 7 of Jeremy Carpenter. Carpenter going to go up the speedway in the Carpenter Stack Service number 7. So right now it is Wayne McDuff. Bo Reeves, Jeremy Pitts, battle for the race lead though. Here comes Reeves down to the inside. He'll slide up in front of Wayne McDuff. New race leader here with 6 laps to go. 3 wide for the race lead down the back straightaway. 3 wide, here comes Jeremy Pitts. He is going to throw the slider on the 1W. Look at Chris Clark. Clark came out of nowhere, threaded the needle. He'll put Reeves back there onto the transfer spot because here comes Vernon Woodard. Woodard trying to get it done here with 5 laps to go. Now that transfer spot, Woodard has it. Here comes Reeves back down to the inside. Jeremy Pitts will lead another one as it's 4 laps to go. Look at Dobbs. He is back there. The 98 out the gate is there. He is coming with that brightly colored number 98. Can't miss him. Oh, he'll slap the wall into 3. Jeremy Pitts turning some really fast laps, some of the fastest laps of the night that we have seen here. McDuff still all over the back tail tank of car number 27. Look at the Clark & Son Automotive on-board camera with Jeremy Pitts. There you see the 77 also throwing her sideways. Clark currently in a transfer spot. Reeves and Woodard still battling side by side there for that final transfer spot. 2 laps to go. They don't want to give it up right now. Griffith, the driver out of Crossville, Tennessee, races down to the Crossville Raceway. Racing Hornets. He'll get to the outside. Final lap of heat race number 4 here. Jeremy Pitts looking like he might be able to take it here. Just has to come back around. He has a good size lead. The battle for the transfer spot. Dobbs has it. It'll be Pitts across the line first. McDuff, Clark, Reeves, and Griffith. Racing Jason will take the final spot. Woodard, Carpenter, Coburn, and Snyder will all have to go to a last chance qualifier. And, well, that last chance qualifier is coming our way right here. Your Valley View Firewood last chance qualifier. This is how they're lined up. The driver Haley out of North Carolina driving car number 99. This would be the Safari water softener. Number 99 of Nicholas Weatherby. His outside driving car number 04. This will be Dale Gagno. His inside, row number 2, driving car number 14. This will be John Brissett trying to lock another one of those Brissett cars in. Vernon Woodard, car number 73, will go from P to number 4. Fifth will be the 44, Scott Riome here, and driving car number 31. Matthew LaValle out of New York will start in the 6th position. Matthew Stam out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania will drive car 48. He'll start 7th in the last chance qualifier. 8th will go to Jeremy Carpenter here in car number 7, he'll start 8th. Ed Brissett in car number 15 will start in the 9th position. Paul Moran will start in 10th here in the last chance qualifier, along with Don Page starting in 11th. Coburn will start back there, car number 20, starting in the 20th starting spot. Starting in the 12th spot with car number 20. Jason Needlinger, the driver out of Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania, driving car number 97. He will start 13th. Eric Riel in car 02 will start there in the 14th position. Well, Rob Lowell out of Lowell Motorsports will start in P15. Tyler Snyder driving car 15 will start 16th. Nathaniel Gay driving the 97.5 will start there 17th. Bad Chad Giselle will start back there in the 18th position. That is your Simbox starting lineup. We got to thank a couple more of our sponsors here while we have time before we turn these guys loose here for 15 laps. We got to thank Gioiosa's Wine and Spirits, Plattsburgh's home for wine and spirits. If we don't have it, you can't get it. For the best price in town, Gioiosa's has you covered. Stop by their store today. We also got to thank the Hanson Starter Shop, serving the upstate area. Hanson Starter Shop has 30 years plus of service in the upstate area, along with LeClaire Flatworx, Plattsburgh, New York. LeClaire Flatworx specializes in custom stamped sidewalks, patios, anything concrete related. Look them up on Facebook.com today and get your free quote tomorrow for your next renovation. Here we go. This time by, though, we're drop the hammer. 15 laps. The distance. Last chance qualifier. It'll be the 99 as the yellow light's going to come straight on here. Straight on yellow lights. It looks like two drivers down here, Nathaniel Gay and Rob Lowell. And the Featherlight Trailers entry will bring out the first caution flag of the evening. Don't believe we quite get the green flag up into the air here in the last chance qualifier, so that will be a complete restack except for the drivers that were involved to bring the yellow flag out. Of course, the officials here tonight will sort that one out, but this is the replay. Right on board, Nathaniel Gay here. He was involved. This is what happens on the start. Oh, a big stack up on the bottom side of the speedway. I'm not quite sure who that was. There you see, well, there he has turned around, though, so we know Gay and Lowell are involved. I believe maybe that is, I'm not quite sure. We'll see if the truck has another angle of this. Who's going to be the car to the inside there? That's going to be the 97 of Jason Needlinger. Oh, it looks like when he went to go, the 19 of Don Page spun the tires in car number 19. That's going to check up the bottom side of the speedway, and then the two cars that do go around, Rob Lowell and Nathaniel Gay. Unfortunate for those drivers. That brings us to our first caution flag in the last chance qualifier. Another one of our sponsors that make things possible here this season. We got to thank Daddy Daycare, located in Pure, New York. Daddy Daycare Design specializes in CNC machined wood products such as signs, decorations, furniture, and much more. Contact them today on Facebook.com. We got to thank Daddy Daycare Designs, though, for coming on board this season, along with Ducharme Speed, helping iRacing big block community here with their driving advice, setup tips, helping them out. House of Speed for Ducharme Speed built setups today. Single file restart as we did not get a lap completed this time. We'll take the green flag and we'll set them loose. Weatherby going to lead him down the back straightaway. It'll be Dale Gagno and John Michael Brissett battling for that second spot. Scott Riome right now battling with Vernon Woodard, the driver out of the Devil's Bowl Speedway. Vernon Woodard putting together a new 600 micro sprint to compete in Vermont, along with coming down to the state of Pennsylvania. He's going to try and make things happen to come down to Pennsylvania to run some 600 micro sprint races. But look at LaValle. He'll work the bottom side. The Labatt Blue, number 31. Driver out of Plattsburgh, New York. The Airborne Speedway, four-cylinder driver. Go-kart champion at the Airborne Speedway. Ed Brissett right there in car number 15 to the outside. Look at Matthew Stam back here. He's caught up in this big hornet's nest. Car number 48, he'll work to the outside. Driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, the Oak Hill Farms Mack truck entry. He'll slide a little high. Here comes Dave Coburn back down to the inside. Weatherby running away with this one. Oh, sideways goes car 55. Paul Morano's going around on the front straightaway, going into turn number 1. There you see it, one car up and around also. Rob Lowell in car number 21. There you see the Featherlight trailer. That's a backup car for the driver. Driver out of Vermont, the G-Stone Motorsports entry. He's a 358 crew member. He'll take her to pit road. So let's see what happened to Paul down in turn number 1. There you see the DE Designs 55. Oh, just got it a little crossed up in the slick, and around he goes. The 25 there, a bad Chad getting involved. Nowhere for the number 21 of Rob Well to go. So with the caution lights on the speedway, that'll bring us to our caution flag. According to the officials here tonight, 11 drivers out of this last chance qualifier here will make it to the top 11. We just got the official word. Things moving along very quickly here tonight. So 11 drivers will make up 31 cars here tonight in the feature event. 31 drivers. Right now, Nicholas Weatherby, along with John Michael Brissett, Dale Gagno, Scott Riome, Vernon Woodard, Matthew LaValle, Ed Brissett, Don Page, Jeremy Carpenter, Matthew Stam, and Dave Coburn right now are locked in. If we were to finish, but we're not. Green flag back into the air here tonight. Evolution, the last chance qualifier, trying to get in to the big damn big crash in turn 1. Eric Riel up over on his lid as Matthew Stam, who was just in the transfer spot, also involved. That'll bring the caution lights back out onto the speedway. Big wreck, turn number 1 on the restart. We'll get you that replay as Matthew Stam, Eric Riel, a couple other drivers. Take a look at it. Oh, something happened to the 48 of Matthew Stam down going into turn number 1. That was also Nathaniel Gay that got involved with this wreck. Oh, it looks like the 25 of Bad Chad Jesse got involved there, and Bad Chad maybe broke a suspension part on car number 48. There's Matthew Stam. You see he had to take the immediate tow to pit road. Right on board with the Ducharme speed. On board camera here. There's the contact, and Matthew Stam going for a ride. So that puts us under caution once again here in the last chance qualifier. Race fans, there's one place to go if you need a vehicle. Direct Imported Vehicles, located at 48 Spellman Road in Plattsburgh, New York. Direct Imported Vehicles specializes in lightly used trucks, SUVs, imported vehicles from Canada, making them 100% Americanized to sell to the public directly at a lower cost than what the dealership would have. Contact Direct Imported Vehicles today to get your truck, to haul your tow rig for next race season. iRacing.com pace truck in. Here comes Nicholas Weathery. He'll be on the gas as we go back racing. Weatherby to the bottom side. Brissett goes top side. Look at Vernon Woodard trying to get around the 0-4 of Dale Gagno. Gagno working the outside. Look at Scott Riome. He'll go to the outside. Oh boy, Vernon Woodard almost took out the inside jersey barrier. Hung on to it, but almost found himself. Transfer battle. Caution lights coming on. Transfer spot was Jason Needlinger. He will move up now with 6 laps to go here in the last chance qualifier. Couple drivers. Coburn has gone around in car number 20. Car 15 also of Ed Brissett has gone around. Bad Chad involved in this one. See if we can find a good look here. There's the 15, Ed Brissett. Oh, the 19 right into the back. Don Page turns around the 15 and nowhere to go for the DE Designs number 55 there of Moran. He is involved. There you see the number 20 of Coburn. He is involved also. Riding on board with Bad Chad down into the corner. There you see the cars going sideways. He's on the bottom side. Locks them up. Nowhere to go. Transfer car. Currently standing will be Nathaniel Gay. He's picked up 6 positions here. Tyler Snyder, though, car number 15. There you see him. Driver out of Plattsburgh, New York, the R&R Auto Graphics, number 15. He has picked up 7 spots in this last chance qualifier. iRacing.com Silverado Pace Truck will turn the safety lights off, so next time by, we'll fire these bad boys back off. They're running the 358 Modifieds here tonight in the season opener of the Valley View Firewood Northeast iRacing Series. Race leader, still Nicholas Weatherby. Weatherby, one of those race fans that grew up in the New York area, having to move down to North Carolina, a big Stuart Friesen fan. Look at the 73. Vernon Woodard going to take a dive to the inside with just 5 laps to go. Woodard tried to make the inside work. Now here comes Jeremy Carpenter. Carpenter, oh, he just got rubbed up there, right rear out of turn number 2 from Woodard to Carpenter. Makes me wonder if Vernon Woodard's car is going to pass Tech now this coming season after shooting the Tech Inspector a little bit of a hip check. Nathaniel Gay in the 97.5 entry. Currently sitting there in the last chance qualifier. He's going to lift it 3 wide. He's on the outside. Coburn to the inside. Brissett right there. Oh, big contact. One driver hard into the wall there. Believe that was the 20 that was of Dave Coburn. He'll take himself out of the running for a possible transfer spot. Weatherby still out front here. He is running away with popsicle sticks in the air. Oh, the 7 of Jeremy Carpenter up out of the group. He'll go 3 wide. Jason Needlinger going to go in the middle. He'll go to the bottom side. Bad Chad. Contact. He is sideways in front of the field. Chad going to get that Pro Tech entry. Number 25 back up underneath him. White flag will go in the air. Will we be able to come back around here? Who will be in the transfer spot? Needlinger going to go through the slick. He'll put 4 in the fluff as he jumps the cushion. Needlinger now is on the transfer spot. He needs to get back around here before Nathaniel Gay does. No, something looks like it's broke. It'll be Weatherby, John Michael Brissett, Gagnon, Woodard, Riom, Chad Jessizo. It'll be Moran, Carpenter, Brissett, LaValle, and Needlinger will take the final transfer spot. Needlinger taking the final transfer spot there in the last chance qualifier. Wow, what a race that was. These drivers, of course, putting on a good show here. So Weatherby picking up that last chance qualifier win here to open up the season. 31 cars are officially locked into tonight's big show. We have our field ready. They are all set. 5-minute intermission here. We will take a quick step away here from the Volusia Speedway, and we will be back for the opening A main of the season after our invocation.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rackets regular, the boats bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Welcome back to Volusia race fans. The Valley View Firewood Northeast iRacing Series, the National Series, here on the Turn 3 Racing Network. My name is Roger Muth, bringing you all the racing action here from our Turn 3 Racing Studios here in Pennsylvania. A lot of the drivers you are seeing here tonight are out of New York, Vermont, Pennsylvania, New Jersey. Couple drivers out of Canada and a couple drivers sprinkled in with their Northeast connections to racing. Of course, a lot of these drivers driving big block modifieds up here in the Northeast, small block modified, 600 micro sprints, hobby stock, 4 cylinders. Couple drivers that are crew members on a lot of very talented teams up here that conquer some of the best tracks that the Northeast has to offer. Of course, tracks also including that drivers race at the New Egypt Speedway, Brewerton, Grandview Speedway, Airborne Park Speedway, Albany, Saratoga, Utica, Rome, the Devil's Bowl Speedway, Weedsport, Baps Motor Speedway. Drivers from Fonda, Big Diamond Raceway. There are drivers from Cornwall, absolutely all over. Malta, Mohawk, Lebanon Valley. You name it, they are here. We have a driver out of Kokomo, Indiana, also with his New York ties to the area, Bear Ridge. Also, we have a driver out of Tennessee. He has ties down to the Crossville Raceway and also the Gap, also racing down there. So these drivers, you may have seen them on the raceway. You may have seen them in the pits. These drivers are geared up, ready to go. 31 drivers make the call here tonight. This is your starting lineup brought to us by Simbox. Starting lineup looks like this. Driving car number 25. This is the Tyler Ducharme entry, the Ducharme Speed number 25. He'll start P number 1 as he won heat race number 1. Starting to the outside of him, the Ducharme Speed number 17. It's Little Digger Caleb Durgan. Driving the 14T out of New York. This is Peyton Talbert driving the 14T. He'll roll off from P number 3. Jeremy Pitts driving car number 27 out of New York. He'll start 4th. Josh Sun driving the number 11. Ducharme Speed number 11 here tonight. Josh Sun starting 5th. The driver out of Montana driving the Smith Racing Inc. Turn 3 Racing Network number 41. This is Doug Ungari. Speedy Brissett driving 03 for the Brissett Racing Stables. He'll go 7th. Wayne McDuff driving the 1W will go 8th. Talon Carter out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania will start in the 9th position, while John McAfee, driving car number 12, will roll off from the 10th position. Mason Bay, driving car number 14, will start in the 11th spot. The Clark and Son, number 77, Christopher Clark, will go 12th on the starting grid here tonight. 13th here. This will be Brad Haldane, the Imperial Motorsports, number 39, hailing out of Canada. Joshua LeClaire, actually, in the car number 7 out of New York, will start 14th. Well, Chris Brown from downtown will start 15th. Bo Reeves will drive car number 0 here tonight. He'll go 16th. Kevin Chaffee in car 73 will go 17th. CJ LeVere 18th. Dylan Rabtway in car number 22 goes 19th. Jason Griffith in the 98 will go 20th. Where Nicholas Weatherby in car number 99 on the 21st. John Brissett will go 22nd here on the grid. 23rd here tonight will be Dale Gagno. Scott Rayom will go 24th. Vernon Woodard will go 25th. Paul Moran in 26th. Jeremy Carpenter in the 7 goes 27th. 28th to Ed Brissett. Matthew LaValle in car number 31 goes 29th. Jason Needlinger will go in 30th. And the final provisional will go to the 31 of Nathaniel Gay. 31 drivers, race fans, are ready. Green flag in the air at Volusia, 50 laps the distance. The Valley View Firewood Northeast iRacing Series is live at Volusia. Great start by Durgan on the outside there as Ducharme works the bottom side. Look at Peyton Talbert, slider line there for Tyler Ducharme. Here comes Durgan, crossover at the line. Lap 1 of the A main. Caleb Durgan has it as we go yellow on the speedway. Caution, lights are on. The 04 of Dale Gagno, the driver out of Ches, New York. The Guaranteed Service Express Energy Brothers 04 brings out the first caution flag of the season here in A main competition. 1 lap is officially completed. On lap number 2, the caution flag does fly. What happened to Dale Gagno? Well, I'm wondering that myself. Race fans, here we go. Let's take the look. There's the 15. That's Weatherby in the car number 99. Gagno gets a little sideways, and he's going to find the inside barrier covering the entry to pit road, and Gagno going to go up into the tires and then finds his way into the inside wall. Look at this Ducharme Speed Lab. Ducharme Speed onboard camera. Look at that left front pushed in. Some of the body work now crinkled up on the Gagno 04. Gagno will stay out. He does not come to pit road to the hot pits, so he stays out, so we're getting ready to go back racing. It'll be the little Caleb Durgan driver. Caleb Durgan this past summer, of course, his dad running a lot of races up in New York in modified competition. Caleb Durgan just getting a 600 micro sprint together during the summer, trying to get it ready possibly to go racing next season. Dad said, well, son, if you're going to go racing, you got to learn the hard way. I'll buy the car, but you got to do all the work. So they're still trying to get that car ready for competition for next year, possibly be able to run up at the Devil's Bowl and a couple other raceways up in the upstate New York area. Looks like the lights are out. Caleb Durgan is the race leader. Tyler Ducharme, Peyton Talbert. 3 names you expect to see at the front of the fields when you come to the iRacing services. Jeremy Pitts back there. He is the next generation roofing. Number 27, the Ducharme Speed. Number 27, he'll start in 4th. And Josh Sutton will restart in the 5th position. Green flag coming back out. We're racing once again. Great start by Little Digger. Great start by everybody as our transponders trying to catch up with the field here. Everybody goes single file for the top 3, but look at Josh Sutton. Brand new colors on car number 11 for the season here as he's got blue and white, some neon yellow. We're used to seeing Josh Sutton in a bright orange machine. Almost close to Peyton Talbert's entry. The inside here for P number 4 is Josh Sutton. Jeremy Pitts to the outside. We have completed 4 laps of a main competition now. Pitts still working the outside groove. We expect to see the outside groove really come in late in this one. Down to the inside goes Tyler Ducharme. Not going to quite be able to make the move. Here comes the 1W entry. Wild Way McDuff racing with Wash Rags, Talon Carter. Then the 0-3 of Speedy Brissett. He had a lot of speed in his heat raced in Speedy. Still currently inside the top 10. He's running in the 7th spot, but he's got Carter all over him. Talon Carter trying to work the outside. Just can't get around Speedy Brissett. They work down into 3. Well, they come out of 4. Caleb Durgan still the race leader. Battle inside the top 3, though. Peyton Talbert was to the inside of the number 25 of Tyler Ducharme. Didn't quite get it done down there, but he is trying. He is digging. They have broken away from Josh Sutton by about a second. But that can go away in the blink of an eye. Look at the Tyler Ducharme entry down to the bottom, getting super close to the inside. Well, slide job on Tyler. Tyler will throw the slider, but Caleb was ready for it. He'll cross him over down the back straightaway. Here comes down the Fast Lane Performance 14T. As Peyton Talbot trying to throw his name into the ring for the top spot here tonight in the mountain. Of course, Tyler Ducharme running Sportsman Modifieds up at the Devil's Bowl Speedway. Then you have the driver of that 14T that's looking to the inside there. Of course, he ran Utica Rome. He ran Sportsman this year. Then with the Short Track Super Series, caution lights coming on the Speedway as we watch the battle for the race lead. Caution lights on. Bo Reeves is going around. Oh, Nathaniel Gay coming in late. He'll make contact with the 00. The West's Heating and Plumbing Valley Ford entry. Driver out of Plattsburgh, New York, bringing out the caution flag. They got hard contact after the caution lights were on the speedway. We'll have to wait for the truck to see what they have queued up. Looking like possibly John Michael Brissett also involved here. So you see the 00, he'll come to pit road to his attention to the hot pits. They do have one quick repair here tonight. Let's see what happened to the 00. Go down to the inside. Contact out in front of him, and oh, the 39. Got him, and you see CJ LeClaire going around, and here comes, oh, Brissett just barely missing. Nathaniel Gay coming in, thought that the 00 was going to stay stationary. Watch the Vanderbilt construction, 00. A big stack up in the 39 of Brad Haldane trying to get back into the gas, and right there was the 00. So with that, bringing out the caution with 10 laps completed here tonight in the Valley View Firewood opening race here for the Northeast iRacing Series. Of course, race fans, the Valley View Firewood coming on board this season once again to be the primary sponsor. They are North Country's firewood needs in the New York area. Willsboro, New York, serving the North Country for all its firewood needs. Small bundles, truckloads, well-seasoned, already split firewood, ready to heat your home or campfire. Contact them today. So as they reassemble 2x2, we'll get this show back on the road this time by to be Durgan and Ducharme on the front row. Then it'll be Josh Son and Peyton Talbert there in row number 2. Jeremy Pitts and Doug Ungari back there, row number 3. Wade McDuff and Speedy Brissett. Then Talon Carter, Mason Bay rounding out your top positions here. Green flag in the starter's hand. iRacing.com pace truck off the racing surface. Green flag back up. Green flag back in the air. Durgan will lead that lap. Tyler Ducharme. Here comes Peyton Talbert working the bottom side of the speedway. Caleb Durgan being able to hold strong right now. Durgan with the race lead. Ducharme right there. Caution lights coming on. I believe the 00. Reeves once again going around. Take a look here real quick. Look at the 00. What happened to the 00? Did he find the tires? Oh, treacherous spot. Heavy and hard contact to the 00. That'll put us under caution. While we're under caution, race fans, we got to take a quick break. We'll be right back here to the Volusia Speedway.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $400,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
And just like that, a nice reminder from our friends at iRacing.com. #1 sim racing game on the market. The drivers that you see here tonight race in real-world competition all over the Northeast and all around the country. These drivers all transitioning now that the racing season is over for them. They're coming here to the iRacing.com platform because a racer is always a racer, and it doesn't matter what kind of racing it is. They want to get out there, whether it's go-kart racing, RC racing, wheelchairs, they will race it all. As long as it has wheels and it can go fast, these guys will engineer it somehow to make it go in a track or in a straight line and get things interesting, let's just say. It'll be Durgan and Ducharme once again on the front row. Green flag back up. Here we go. This time, Ducharme going to drive it in real deep on the bottom. Not going to quite be able to clear. Little Digger. Digger will clear down the back straightaway. He will try and set sail now. Durgan goes to the outside. Peyton Talbot down around the bottom side. Tyler Ducharme still working the outside. Josh Son right there also. Look at the ground. Peyton Talbot is making up on the bottom side of the speedway. Caution lights on. Caution lights have come back on for the 5th time here tonight. Being told it's the M2 entry. 2M bringing out the caution flag here tonight. Let's take the look. To the outside of the Clark & Son 77. Well, driver's just fighting for the same real estate, and the 2M going to go around. Does he get any serious contact? He gets lucky. He does not. The all points, number M2. Coming out of there pretty unscathed, actually. Trying to take a look to see who's one of our biggest movers of the race so far. Looks like Chris Clark is actually one of the biggest movers right now. There you see the driver out of New York, the Clarks and Son Automotive, Moore's Recycling, Cheetah Chassis Works entry. Of course, Chris Clark representing the Airborne Raceway, 4-cylinder and sportsman modified driver. 31 victories in 4-cylinder competition in his racing career. Trying to pick up a couple more here virtually. Looking like we currently have one driver that has gone to the infield, and that's the 00 of Reeves. So everybody else still out there. Green flag back into the air. 16 laps completed out of the 50-lap feature here tonight. Durgan putting on a clinic out front on these restarts. Talon Carter to the high side. And the outside, Groove is working. He's trying to get around the 1W of Wade McDuff. McDuff giving him the room as the caution lights again will come on this time. The 77 of Christopher Clark and the 39 of Brad Haldane have come to a rest on the inside here on the front straightaway. A lot of damage to the 77 of Christopher Clark. Take the look. He was racing with the 03 of Brissett. Speedy was to the outside. Oh, the 7 of Joshua LeClaire. Made the contact with the inside wall. The LeClaire Flatworx entry. Right on board, this is with Brad Haldane. See one car up into the wall there, and got a good look at that quarter panel there for Chris Clark. So that will bring out the caution flag. Nothing has changed at the front of the field except for the 14T of Peyton Talbert got around Tyler Ducharme. Trying to touch on some of the drivers that race fans you may know out there that's in the field here tonight. There is the 97, the driver out of Schuylkill Haven, Pennsylvania, the Big Graphics Oak Hill Farms PA Track Series, Jason Needlinger. Of course, Needlinger running at the Big Diamond Raceway along with the Grandview Speedway. Won the George E. Stevens Award back in 1999 along with 2003. Last raced at Big Diamond back in 2015. Now works for Craig Von Dorn on the modified at the Grandview and Big Diamond Raceway. See if he can chase down the front competitors here. It's Caleb Durgan leads us back to green flag. Durgan to the inside. Look at Peyton Talbert. He's going to pinch the 15. The Helsa speed entry down to the bottom side. Ducharme trying to work his way. Look at the number 11, though. Josh Sutton says, if you're all going to the bottom, I'm going to try to go to the outside. Oh, Tyler Ducharme very close down there in corner number 4. The clip of the inside wall. We've seen so many cars do that here tonight. Look at the battle back here on the mid-pack. Talon Carter working the outside. One driver around. Wayne McDuff has gone around sitting sideways in the track. The driver out of the Hudson Falls, New York area. He'll take her to pit road. Caution laps. Remember, race fans, do not count. We have 20 laps officially completed here tonight. Wayne McDuff will bring it to the attention of his crew. He will use that one and only. Quick repair we have here tonight. Watch Wayne McDuff down here. He's going to go into the corner to the inside of him. That is the 14. Oh, Doug Ungari in car 41 just gets the Nerf bars hooked. The driver's Carpenter. Oh, and Woodard. 73 of Vernon Woodard having some issues. Let's see if we have a camera on Vernon Woodard. See the white number 73 to the outside groove. Oh, Jeremy Carpenter getting tagged by Wayne McDuff, and 73 goes up over. He actually lands it pretty soft. Car was able to drive away for the 73 of Vernon Woodard. Couple caution flags here for the first race of the season. And what do you say? Begor Supply, a family-owned and operated business located in Moores, New York, coming back for their third season here with the series, offering various products from hardware, plumbing, septic supplies, leach field pipes, animal and pet feed, lawn and garden, recreational parts for accessories, along with a propane fill station for when you're ready to go to the races. Make sure you stop by, get your propane filled, and then after you stop there, if you could get on down, actually, to Gioiosa's over in Plattsburgh and get your wine and spirits on, you're set to go to the race shop. You just got to hope that Hanson starter shop got you fixed up last time your starter went out so you can get to the races. The race is about to be on. They're going to do the jig side by side. Green flag back in the air. Peyton Talbert not going to be able to hold the inside lane, though, because here comes Tyler Ducharme. Going to hit the inside wall. Tyler Ducharme going to hit the inside wall, and he will stack him up. Stacking him up. Speedy Brissett on his lid. Racing Jason looks like the rear end has been cocked on the number 98. Ducharme goes into turn number 1, trying to take back that second spot from Peyton Talbert. And then that number 25 going to go around. Tyler Ducharme, of course, ran a Sportsman this season. He's an iRacing Pro driver, also crew chief, the 77M at the Devil's Bowl Speedway this season. Waiting for the truck to tell us they have this one. Slow it down here going into turn number 1. There you see the 25. He'll go down, and that left front right there is going to end up touching the inside wall, and it just scuffs it enough that he checks up. And look at the 27 come in. 27 with nowhere to go. Going to stack him up on the bottom there because Ducharme then gets back in the throttle. Speedy Brissett nowhere to go in the 03. There's Racing Jason. There's the 73 also involved. The 44 coming in. The whole inside lane just stacks up and clears out. Look at the raised die and tubing, number 22 of Rabtoy. Jason Needlinger also involved there. You see him going by in car number 97. A lot of drivers, a lot of good cars, a lot of fast cars. Going to get involved in that one. We're going to single file here and we'll fire this one back off, it looks like. Caleb Durgan waiting. Now it's time to go. Caleb Durgan going to bring us back to green. 22 laps officially complete. Look at Talon Carter. He is just going to the outside here tonight. Talon Carter out of Fleetwood. The Kelly Spade Realtor of Keller Williams Platinum Realty. The driver out of the Baps Motor Speedway. Two-time champion in slingshots in Pennsylvania. Finished third this past season at the Baps Motor Speedway. Trying to start his season off here with a big bang as He has picked up the most spots since we've gone racing here tonight. Now he's trying to get around the number 27 as the caution lights are going to come on for the 11th time here. Nicholas Weatherby and Jeremy Carpenter getting together. Take a look back here. Watch the 99 of Weatherby. You see him lift the left front tire out of turn number 2. Got a lot of bite in it. Oh, he'll get cleaned out by the 44. Everybody trying to get on the hooks there. Late caution flag. Take another look at this 99 and the 44 that does come in there. That's Scott Riome in car number 44. The Reset Racing entry. So with the 11th caution flag of the evening flying, we talked about the 14T a little bit earlier of Peyton Talbert. Of course, Peyton this past season running at the Utica Rome Speedway full-time, 5 wins in sportsman competition. He was second this past season in the Short Track Super Series North Region in points. He's also won 8 Go-Kart Series championships to his racing career. So a lot of talent behind the 14T of Peyton Talbert. Can he get around the youngster? Little Digger right now is out in front of him, and then he's got that number 11 of Josh Son. And Josh Son, also one of those drivers that has a lot of racing experience to his name. Of course, racing at the Bear Ridge Speedway and winning the King of Dirt this past season. Jeremy Pitts also right there hanging on. Talon Carter, though, is coming. Green flag back up just over halfway home in this one. 25 laps to go. Durgan leads us down to the bottom side. Everybody's stretching it out, but look at the 14 that goes to the outside there, Mason Bay. Been pretty quiet all night long in car 14. Worked his way now into that 6th spot. Trying to run down Talon Carter. Carter still runs the outside, pits to the inside. Caution lights. Number 12. Caution lights for the 12th time. That's Nathaniel Gay. Doug Ungari. There you see the 41 of Doug Ungari. Going around, he'll see if he can right the ship and where he will be scored. What happened to Nathaniel Gay and Doug Ungari? Nathaniel Gay. Oh, Nate just goes down there, gets it loose in the slick, and Ungari with nowhere to go. And look at Ungari was sitting backwards there. Surprised nobody actually got into that 41. The Daddy Daycare Designs onboard camera, Doug Ungari. Ungari running quarter midgets back in his racing days. He's modified a little bit different than what he's used to. He'll rejoin. Single file restart here once again. The R&R Auto deck camera here. Caleb Durgan. Talbot tried to get to the inside on that restart, just wasn't able to make anything happen with it. Inside lane dominant right now, but don't tell that to Carter. Wash Rag still washing up the outside groove. He is one of the only drivers that is still up top there. There you see the 14 of Mason Bay, also to the outside. He's trying to make it work with him. Chris Brown from downtown is now working the inside of the speedway. He'll look to the inside of the 14 of Bay as they work down here. Back onto the front straightaway they come. Brown really lifting the left front here, trying to get as much bite as he can with that right foot flat to the floor. Carter now goes back down to the bottom side. He'll get ahead of Chris Brown, and he'll work the bottom side. Everybody on the bottom side. One driver way up out of the groove, I believe. That's towards the mid-pack back there. That's the 73. Kevin Chaffee. 77 also of Clark is right here. Rabtoy in car number 22. Doesn't seem... Oh, Rabtoy almost got the tires down there. Well, these drivers back here trying to really clear things up. Pitts. And car number 27 has got somebody trying to watch the back bumper of that 27. Talon Carter is all over him, trying to pick up that fourth position. If you followed us on Sunday evening, Talon Carter was able to pick up a podium finish in his big block modified here in the Turn 3 Racing Network. And now tonight he's trying to go for another podium spot if he could. Race leaders side by side. They're closing in on lap traffic. For the first time tonight, your race leaders might have to work into lap traffic, as that is the 97.5 Nathaniel Gay entry. He is out in front of your race leaders. Peyton Talbot tried to get underneath the 17 of Caleb Durgan, but was not quite able to get down there. Now Talbot goes to a little bit higher. Durgan's maybe getting some information from his crew that's out there in the grandstands tonight, because he moved up there and just got in front of the 14T. Now Talbot going to try and go down to the bottom side of the speedway a little bit lower. Tries to go a little bit lower and not going to be able to do anything with it. That time down to the corner. Nathaniel Gay going to go to the high side. He'll take himself out of the battle and stay away from the race leaders. Right now, your front two have checked out on Josh Sun. Josh Sun is sitting there in that third position. Jeremy Pitts and Talon Carter, they've walked away from Chris Brown from downtown. Hal Dane back here. Look at him. 3 wide back here. Tyler Ducharme trying to work his way back through the field. The House of Speed, Ducharme Speed entry. Right in front of him, that is the Joshua LeClaire number 7 entry. See LeClaire right now holding the bottom side. He'll slip up the LeClaire Flatworx entry. Adirondack Renovations, Plattsburgh, New York. Driver going to open up the door, and Tyler Ducharme says, "Thank you, I will step on through." And talking about the door opening up, look who's to the outside. Here comes Peyton Talbot. He moves up one car to the inside. Caution lights coming on. Oh, we're waiting and see if it will be the 14T. It does look like the 00. Or sorry, that's the 41 of Doug Ungari. Race control saying we did not get that lap completed. Caleb Durgan will still hold the race lead. So the 41 of Doug Ungari has brought out the caution flag, but I don't know if he was all by himself. Maybe Paul Moran also having some issues. Oh, the 55 of Paul up top there. There you see the 4 of Rion. And then the 41. Ungari then gets stuck to the inside wall. Holds her down there, trying to let everybody come through, and then he backs up that 00. What happened to the 55? The DE Designs number 55. Looks like the 4 or 40. 44 on the scoring pylon. Got into the 55, and then the 00 of Ungari nowhere to go. Caution flag came out right as Peyton Talbot was working to the outside groove to get around the 17. He had just got around Caleb Durgan, and then the caution lights coming on here. And the way that then the caution flags fly, we do not have scoring loops here on iRacing for the dirt side of things. So, with caution laps not counting and no scoring loop, the 14T of Peyton Talbot will go back to second. That will give the 17 of Caleb Durgan, who was the race leader at the last completion of the full lap. So, it'll be Durgan, it'll be Talbot, Sun, Pitts, Carter, your top 5. Brown, Bay, LeVere, John Michael, Brissett, Gagnon, your top 10 drivers. Back to green. Carter trying to work the inside there. He'll throw it to the inside. Contact with the Next Generation Roofing, number 27 of Jeremy Pitts. Down there in turn number 1. Carter opens up the door. Pitts has to fall back now. Does Jeremy Pitts return the favor? They say Robbins Racing, and when you gotta go, you gotta go. 10 to go. That time by at the line. Chris Brown still working the bottom side. There's the 14 of Mason Bay. Mason Bay still working the outside groove there, trying to get it done outside. Everybody else has really migrated down to the bottom. Battle for the race lead once again. Peyton Talbot will get to the inside. He'll try and slide up into the 17. They don't make contact, and that's going to allow Caleb Durgan to scoot away, but he had to go through the slick. Here comes the 14T once again. Talbot down to the inside. They are side by side. It'll be just 8 to go. That time by at the line. Caleb Durgan by the Nerf bar of that number 17. Little Digger digging for all he can. He texted me earlier in the week and said, Mute, I am going to get it done this year in the Valley View Series. I said, boy, I'd like to see it. He's doing it here tonight. 6-7 to go, actually, at the line. Top 4 under a blanket. Look at the average age here for these top 4 runners tonight. You won't believe it. It is actually 17 years old. The top 4 drivers, averaged age 17. Josh Sutton being the eldest statesman here in this battle. Then Peyton Talbot, Caleb Durgan, and Talon Carter, the youngster. It'll be the high 5 from the flagman. 5 fingers out over the railing. 5 to go. We're going to keep it locked at the front of the field here tonight. 5 to go. Carter going to go to the top side. He'll go high, wide, and handsome around the outside of turns 1 and 2. Try to pick up the left front and keep it going. Caution lights on. Caution lights will come on as the 77 and the 1W. Wayne McDuff and Christopher Clark bringing out the caution flag here, which is 5 laps to go as the battle for the race lead was absolutely heating up. They were about to have the battle of the century to see who could pick up the first win of the season. Or take the look here. There you see the 39, is that the 39? Brad Haldane in the 77 of Chris Clark. There you see Haldane got away. Clark had to take the tow to pit road. Wayne McDuff also getting involved. See the contact there just out of the screen, and then Wayne McDuff just gets clipped, and whoa, the wild ride for the wild one of Wayne McDuff. Watch it again. There you see the 77 slip up the 39 right there, and that was a hard hit for all those drivers. We'll see if any of them can continue. It does look like Clark and McDuff both to pit road. The 39 of Haldane will stay out there. Lights will go out on the iRacing.com Silverado Pace truck here tonight. Come back into the restart zone. It'll be Durgan, Talbot, Son, and Carter. Pitts, Brown, Bay, LeClaire, John Michael Brissett. Dale Gagnon, your top 10. Durgan says, chase me if you can. Here we go. Josh Sutton going to get a terrible start. Peyton Talbot looks like he slid a little bit, spun the tires. Here comes the 1 of Talon Carter. Carter will work the inside here, trying to get around the Ducharme speed number 11. He'll get shot out of a cannon out of turn number 2. There, see 3 laps to go. 3 to go. Talon Carter now into the podium. Josh Sutton falling backwards. He'll be under attack. Here comes Jeremy Pitts. Pitts not going to be able to do anything that time. He'll get a great run. Look at the momentum built up. He found a strip of moisture down there. He'll take the Next Generation Roofing 27 down to the inside. It'll be 2 laps to go as the popsicle sticks go up. 2 laps to go here at the Volusia Speedway. 2 to go, and does the youngster. Can he hold them off? There's the 17 out front. They will come this time out of turn number 4. The white flag will fly in the season opener. That's the final trip around the speedway. The 17 of Durgan just has to get back down the back straightaway and then around 2 more corners. Down the back straightaway, check that one off the books. He is clear. Turn 3 looks good. Turn 4 looks good. This time out of turn 4, checkered flag, little Caleb Durgan. Digger goes to victory lane. Peyton Talbert, Talon Carter, Josh Son, Jeremy Pitts, Chris Brown, Mason Bay, C.J. LeClaire, John Michael Brissett. Tyler Ducharme will come back to finish P number 10. That'll be Dale Gagno, Dylan Raptoy, Kevin Chaffee, Joshua LeClaire, Vernon Woodard, Brad Haldane, Matthew LaValle, Speedy Brissett, John McPhee, Nicholas Weatherby, your top 20. Jeremy Carpenter, Doug Ungari, Jason Needlinger, Scott Rione, Nathan Gay, Jason Griffith back in 26th. Wade McDuff came across in 27th. 28th goes to Christopher Clark. Paul Moran back in 29th. Ed Brissett back in 30th and 31st to the 00 of Bo Reeves. That is your unofficial rundown of the field here tonight. Unofficial results here from the Volusia Speedway. Race fans, we are going to take a quick step away. We'll be back, hopefully, with your top 3 competitors here tonight at Volusia here tonight for the Valley View Firewood Northeast iRacing Series, the National Series. We'll be right back here to Volusia. Welcome back here, race fans, to the Volusia Speedway here tonight for the Valley View Firewood Northeast iRacing Series, the National Series, touring here this season. These drivers have all just battled for 50 laps with 31 drivers on the speedway in the opening round, and we have figured out who has won this one. We are going to go down trackside here to talk with the youngster driver, the number 17, Caleb Durgan. You did it here tonight, and the greatest part is you texted me earlier in the week, and you said you were going to park this 17 car in victory lane. Congratulations, you did it here tonight.
Yeah, thank you, man. I knew it was going to be hard to pass, and I saw Peyton coming on, and I knew the only way I could win is to try to pinch him down to the bottom and cut his momentum off, and I tried to do it as clean as I could, and just so happy we were able to park it.
You parked it with a strong field. You really had to battle Peyton Talbert. At the beginning there, you had Tyler Ducharme really battling with you, Josh Son, Jeremy Pitt. You had a class of a field here tonight, maybe with a couple cautions in the beginning, but a lot of drivers that could win on any track at any night. Tell me about how worried you were, though, towards the end of this race, because Talon Carter, I don't know if you saw the one back there, he was coming and he was picking off cars left and right.
Yeah, the last restart, I was just so focused on hitting my marks and making sure I did everything right every lap. I seriously didn't look in my mirror. I was just so concentrated and focused on hitting my marks and making sure I couldn't get Peyton past me.
So now that you were able to pick up your first ever win here with the Valley View Firewood iRacing Series, how does it feel to finally get the monkey off the back?
Feels awesome. Last season, yeah, I was kind of new to these cars, and I didn't really have anyone behind me, and yeah, I put a lot of time into these cars, and I have Ducharme, and I had Colin and all them behind me, and it just made me a better driver, and so thankful to be here today.
Well, before we let you go, congratulations, of course, on your win here tonight, and I hope you're getting that 600 micro sprint ready, because I'm ready to make my trip up north this coming summer. Red carpet's rolled out for you, my friend. Microphone is yours. Congratulations on your first win with the series.
Yeah, thank you. I like to thank JD Statement Painting, Ducharme Speed, Valley View Firewood, Integra Racing Shocks, Honor X Iron Contracting, Billy the Kid Racing Engines, Add a Sign for the Wrap, Bicknell Race Products, you guys for putting on the broadcast, Paul for putting on the show, Payne for racing me clean. I know a few times I cut it a little close, but all my family, so happy to be able to park it on my birthday. Feels good.
I did forget it is his birthday. Well, there you have it. He's a year older and number 1 in the win column this year. The driver of car number 17, Caleb Durgan, getting it done. The driver out of pure New York, parking it in Victory Lane. Driver that finishes second here tonight, he drives the 14T. Peyton Talbert, you picked up a podium finish here tonight, but this one, it looked like at one point you had the run on Caleb Durgan. You completed the pass at about, well, call it, 100 feet. The caution flag came out, and those darn iRacing officials put you back to second.
Yeah, we definitely had a good car tonight. I definitely felt like I was a little bit faster than Caleb. Just couldn't really get around him, and then the one shot we had went to the outside of him and got a good run out of 4, or out of 2, and got him into 3 and 4, and yellow comes out and put us back to second, but still a good run, and hats off to Caleb.
For an opening round, down here in Florida. You're familiar with traveling to the state of Florida for opening rounds, and you've been known to have some good runs in the state of Florida. Were you pumped up, amped up, ready to come here tonight?
Yeah, I was definitely looking forward to it. It's nice to get back to the series. Just hope we can keep the ball rolling into the next few races and maybe pick up a W or 2.
So your leave here tonight, second in the point standings here for the Valley View Series, and that's pretty good. You can't be disappointed with a second place finish, that is for sure. What do you think when we do head to Lanier as the traveling series will head up north?
I've really always liked Lanier. We ran a bunch of big block stuff there in the open sets, and we were really good there. Haven't ran much small block stuff there, but I'll get some practice in, and we'll see what we can do.
Well, a great season for you with the Short Track Super Series, as we got to see you compete this season in Pennsylvania a handful of times. And tonight we get to watch you here on the iRacing.com platform finish in the second position. Who made it all possible on the real side of things, and here tonight, virtually at Volusia?
Yeah, I got to thank Reese Built Performance. Corey Reese, he's my spotter. I got to thank him. Fastline Performance, Ted's Body Shop, JC Landscaping, Precision Hydraulic and Oil, Northeast Forestry, Hig Fab Chassis, Donath Motorworks, JK Signworks, everybody that watches the sports, and just we'll see if we can keep going here.
There you have it, race fans. The driver of the 14T here tonight, the driver out of South New Berlin, New York. Peyton Talbert will finish in that second position. Congratulations to him and the whole crew over there. I believe we do have our final driver interview here tonight. Standing by over here is the driver out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania, Young Washrags. You are the third place finisher here tonight, but boy, did you have one of the fastest cars here at the end. What did you need to go up there and battle for the win?
Yeah, the car was pretty good. Just not much passing with the way the track was. It was really hard to make moves and get around guys, and just had to stick your nose in there and hope for the best. But yeah, I was catching Peyton there at the end, and I know I could have probably had something for Caleb, but just not enough laps.
How many more laps did you need? Because once you got around the 27 of Jeremy Pitts and then the 11 of Josh Sun, you made pretty quick work of him there. This car just looked like it was on rails. It didn't matter if you went to the top or the bottom side of the speedway.
Yeah, I could drive it pretty hard in 1 and 2, and 3 and 4 you had to slow it down a lot more. But I just like when the track slows down, and that's when I'm the best.
So you're the best when the track gets wore in and you get a lot of laps. You're still young to the modified series. You run the 602 crates in Pennsylvania here, and then you step into the 358s here on the iRacing. How much of the real world feel and technique could you bring here to Volusia tonight?
Just pretty much throttle control is the biggest help from the real car to here, but nothing else really. It's totally different with the way the car works and whatnot. So yeah.
Well, a great run for you here tonight in the season opener. On Sunday, you were able to finish third. We weren't able to get an interview with you. And tonight, you finish here third again. So 2 back-to-back podiums. Keep the momentum rolling here, Talon. And you had a great season over there at BAPS, and you're off to a great start here. Who do you got to thank? Who's on the side of this car? I know there's a lot of sponsors, and I know you better shout out to Pops out there because he's already blowing my phone up.
Yeah, I gotta thank Kelly Spade, Realtor of Keller Williams Platinum Realty, Grand Central Taproom, Doreen Leg, Kutztown Printing, Cantner's Tire Service, Lucky 13 Tattoos and Piercings, Gessie Chiropractic, DA Brett's Motorcycle Fab and Paint, Deca Batteries, Van Machine and Truck Equipment, Chrisman Meats, Matty Pearl, KB Motors Incorporated, and Apollo Court for making all my iRacing wraps for me.
Well, that was a mouthful, race fans, but there you hear it. The youngster, Wash Rags, they call him, out of Fleetwood, Pennsylvania. Talon Carter will round down our podium finishers here tonight. He had to come from a little bit deeper in the field. He is the farthest back starter that finished on your podium here tonight. So congratulations to all of our podium finishers here tonight in the season opener here for the Valley View Firewood Northeast iRacing Series, the national series this season. Of course, we got to thank Valley View Firewood for coming back on board, because if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be able to bring you, I should say, the live coverage here from the Volusia Speedway. 9 weeks of racing competition, and it all starts right here at Volusia. We're head up to Lanier here on the iRacing.com platform just next Wednesday night, and then it's right back here to Volusia. Next week, though, we will pull out the big block modifieds, the beast from the Northeast. A little more power. Well, a little more. It's a lot more power. You heard these drivers in their post-race interviews talk about throttle control. Well, this track, it's big, it's wide, it's a 358. Now give them more power and shorten up the track a little bit. A bull ring is what they call it. So next week, those Nerf bars that we saw here tonight getting scuffed up, they're put different ones on their big block modifieds, and they're going to scuff them up again. But what a race this was. What a race that will be next week. We got to thank all of our sponsors that make this possible to bring you all the racing coverage here with the Valley View Firewood Series. We not only got to thank Valley View for coming on board this season, we got to thank Begor Supply along with Clark & Son Automotive. The M&M Country Store, where these drivers are all going to go fuel up. Of course, Gioiosa's Wine and Spirit Store. I'd say these top 3 finishers are going to go there, but they're a little bit too young for it. All 3 under the age of 21. And then we got the Hanson Starter Shop, always making sure these racers get started. LeClaire's Flatworx coming on board this season, brand new sponsor. Got to check them out. They do stamped concrete. And of course, Daddy's Daycare Designs. Along with Ducharme Speed, iRacing Big Block Community, you need their setups. They're fast. And of course, direct imported vehicles along with Simbox PC. You need a Simbox on your race rig. Along with R&R Auto Graphics. Those are the sponsors this season that make this all possible to bring you all these pictures, to watch the drivers that you watch on a weekly series at your home track. These are your hometown stars in virtual cars here on the iRacing.com platform. But with everybody from the Northeast iRacing Series, everybody with Valley View, and the rest of our sponsors. My name is Roger Muth with the Turn 3 Racing Network. We hope you enjoyed tonight's show here from the virtual Volusia Speedway. Next Wednesday night, we will catch you from Lanier with the Big Block Modifieds. But until then, race fans, everybody stay safe, and we will see you at the races.